Welcome back to the LifeBound SMP. So, for today's session, I plan on getting max gear through the villagers, because I didn't quite get that last time. And we'll see what else I plan to do. Before we get into the rest of the video, for some reason the recording does not have anyone else talking. But don't worry, this is still going to be an exciting episode. With that out of the way, I got some bread to breed the villagers, as I needed one villager per enchantment that I wanted, and then forged a lot of wood to get emeralds through the Fletcher. When I went back to check on the villagers, they finally started to breed. So while I waited for the baby villagers to grow, I went in search of Mr. Tree's base, as it never hurts to know where people's bases are. And when I got back, there were 2 baby villagers. I then started to gather some apples for golden apples. Once I had a few apples, I went to the nether to get some gold for the golden apples. Once I returned to the overworld, I crafted 4 golden apples. Not much, but enough to help if I got into a fight. I then realized one of the villagers had grown, and I refreshed its trades until I got protection 4. I then went to the village as there was an enchantment table there, before realizing it was not a max enchantment table. But when I got back, I overheard Duckie, Drift, and Magnumio talking. This audio is from Drift, so once you are done watching this, there is a link in the description to his channel.
So, basically, we should tell him because then he knows.
I can help you
Should
guys.
be?
I listen.
Okay.
I as much as I love
So-
Tyler, I don't trust him. Like he's gonna betray
here's
me
the thing.
immediately.
So, this is what we're planning on doing. We're gonna lure him towards the world border, and then me and Megumi are both gonna jump him. Because if you go stand right against the world border, it's physically impossible to get hit. You cannot take damage if you just stand against the world border.
I then continued to follow them, as I went to demonstrate to Drift how it worked, at the world border. And yet again, this audio is from Drift.
Okay, go against the world border right now. So, like, stand up against it. Let me show you something, okay?
I'm actually really scared. Oh my god. Wait. Wait.
That's what we found out.
Wait. What? Hold on. Wait. You guys try. I want to see if I want to see if I can hit you.
You can't mine it or use lava or anything to move us other than water. If you place water by our feet, watch what happens. Place water right there, like right on these blocks. You can't. It's impossible. You
Dude,
cannot damage.
You can't build here. Wait, Ducky. We can just
Yeah.
like surround it in lava once he's here.
One thing I cannot get the audio of is Drift telling them to wait so that he could use the villagers before the plan happened. And once he left, Duckie and Magnumio started talking about how they were going to trap him as well by placing TNT under our base, but I have no audio of this. I then returned to the base, but was extremely nervous as Duckie and Magnumio were at the base. But I traded for my first protection book before I could apply it. Snazzy, a player who could not make it the first 2 sessions, died to a zombie, and Unnamed died as well, dropping to red. But then I finally applied Protection 4 and Mending to my first piece of armor. I then quickly bought another protection book before I started to refresh another villager's trade until it gave me Sharpness 5. But once I traded with it, I killed the villager without anyone else knowing, so that none of them would know I had Sharpness 5. Once that was done, I enchanted my sword with Fire Aspect before applying Sharpness to it and Protection to my boots. I then bought my final protection book I needed before Snazzy died again, but this time it was to a trap that Duckie made. I then applied my protection book to my chestplate and confronted Drift about the plans he made earlier. Since I don't have this audio, I'm just going to reenact it. So I got 2 things for you. Yeah. Want to know the unexpected or the unexpected and bad first? The unexpected and bad first. Duckie and Magnumio are gonna try and kill you by placing a bunch of TNT under her base. And second of all, I was behind you while you guys were talking about how to not get hit, and I know that you guys are trying to kill me. Now I have protection 4, sharpness 5, And now I'm gonna go kill the villager so that you can't get it. Bye! I then went back to the base and killed all the villagers. I then went to the nether and repaired all my armor, got a bit more gold, and got blaze rods so I can make strength 2 potions. But before I could do all of that, Snazzy was trapped again while he was AFK. But since it was his first session, we gave him back 1 life. Duckie also told me to meet at the village, most likely to fight. But before I did that, I made some strength 2 potions, as this would likely be more than a one-on-one, and I would need the help. I finally arrived at the village, but it took them forever to attack me. But once it started, I pearled away so I could drink a strength potion, and when I got back, Duckie had disconnected, which is not allowed, and Magnumio ran away. But Unnamed stayed, who only had iron armor, and I 2-shotted him. Duckie then relogged, tried running away, but then logged off again. I then could see Magnumio, so I chased him before finding out that he never hit me, which he actually did. But, that would mean that he's not actually part of the fight, so I returned to where Duckie logged off. But it did not seem like Duckie would log on again, so Drift wanted to talk with me. He pretty much just said that he was sorry, but when Duckie logged on, I went to find him, but he was gone. But since combat logging is not allowed, he got TP'd to me before he logged off yet again. I then started to burn down his upside down tea, as he would be getting banned or would have to fight me, resulting in him dying, meaning this was allowed. But he logged on, got scared, and logged off again, before logging on yet again and getting enough distance from me to build up. He tried to bargain with me, but when I pearled up to him, he logged off another time. That's it for this session, but we determined afterward that next time Duckie logs on, he will be forced to fight me, or be banned. But he did say he might not be there next week, so we're not sure. Make sure you subscribe so you can see this fight, and see ya!